It's that time of week when we look into your future and give you the power to change whatever I see because the power is in the now. So if I pick up something you don't like, or if anybody tells you something you don't like, you have a right to dismiss it or to be with it. So come on in, come on the chat, say your name and your age, and give me your question. I will tell you what is coming with the power you have in this moment. As it says below, all things are powerful in the moment. Okay, so I'm looking for someone to get on here, and I'm seeing my Rihanna. I have a big test coming up. Anything I should know? Really, Rihanna, in all honesty, are you aware that the subconscious mind remembers everything? Everything. So, everything you've studied, you already know. The problem is that the nerves block you from relaxing into the answers. So I'm going to suggest, my lady, that you do a little bit of breathing, relax, because you've got it. You've got it. You know what you need to be aware of, and you got it completely. So just be alert to that. You'll do very well on the test. Very well indeed. Sammy, if the question is, will I get a new job soon? The answer is yes. Not as soon as you'd like, I'm afraid. But you need to understand that every place you are is where you're supposed to be. So, yes, you will be getting a different job. So, I like that, but I'm feeling it closer to March. Are you looking? Are you sharing it? I hope so. Um, Networking is very important, very important. But I don't believe you know your new boss. So I'm looking for something in March that will be added to what you're doing now. And I feel very good about that completely. So have fun at the new job. All right, Rihanna, you shared. You shared, which truly, truly rocks my world. So the fact that you shared, I will go to your messenger. I got a great little video out that I'll send you, something that I learned. I always go to YouTube in the morning, listen to things, learn some things, play YouTube affirmations. Um, the world doesn't always support us. We need to learn to support ourselves. So just be aware of that. Andrew, it must be the first time. So I love it when all of you share. I just love it. It rocks my world. Andrew, this must be the first time you're there because you gave me your birth date. And Andrew Wills, I've done you a half an hour before. You should know that I don't do birth dates. If you decide your life by the gases in the sky, then there's problems. It's true that astrology can guide you to the energies in the world, but it is not true that you can guide your life by them, as far as I'm concerned. But you're 45. I'm almost feeling that there will be some real estate involvement coming up. The real estate involvement will be by the end of the year. I believe you're going to build your own home. And I feel very good about that. And I believe you're going to be by the water. Again, feeling good about that. Water is therapy for you, Andrew. Just be aware of that. Uh-oh, throat needs attention. Hold on. Okay. Great attention. Beth, good morning. Thank you for joining the conversation, Beth. There is going to be someone who's going to be asking you To get involved in a project, it's going to be more than you think it will be. So before you say yes, say no. It is not supportive and not for your highest good. Beth, you have a tendency, frog gone, thank God, you have a tendency to um, take on more than you should. You need to learn to say no to people a little bit better, um, because people take advantage of you because you're that good of a person. So no is a good word. I'd like to hear you say it a couple times in the next few minutes. Hello, Lisa. Lisa, I am going to tell you there is going to be a phone call that seems to be a little bit alarming. The whole thing is going to be okay. So I want you to put God there. It is about an older female health issue. This older female health issue is temporary, so be aware of that. Also, I not want you to know there will be health improvements and weight loss for you. I feel very good about that indeed. Very good about that indeed. Also, I want you to know there will be 2 times that there will be financial improvement by the end of the year. So just be aware of that. Like that. Just don't forget our 10%. There's my Tristan. Tristan, you share me a lot. I so love that. And we haven't been on Facebook well in the last 2 weeks. So now we've got it all together again. So I appreciate you sharing me. Got a great lecture that you're going to hear. It's like a 3-minute thing that empowers you. So when you share, you get to see that. Tristan, I am going to tell you, and thank you for hoping that everybody's having a good day. Um, I love that. I am going to tell you there's going to be a new friend you'll meet within 4 months that is actually going to be a friend for a lifetime. And I like that a lot. Also, Tristan, there's going to be some kind of schooling that I feel wonderful. Cheryl, Cheryl, it's great seeing you. Now, normally I don't answer IMs. I only send messenger messages about what's in your future and all of that. Cheryl, you were worried about a job. And let me just tell you, Cheryl, you're a good worker. You're a good worker. And I believe you're going to be successful. But more important, you must know it. You must know you're a good worker. Otherwise, if we don't validate ourselves, no one else will. So let's work on that a little bit. Let's work on self validation. And there we go to our beautiful Kim. Hello, Kim. Anything for you this week? How about if I say an unplanned reunion with someone you haven't seen for years? I love that. I love that indeed. So plan on that. Also, Kim, I do want you to know someone's going to accuse a coworker of something they didn't do. You just need to hang up the phone. Just need to hang up a phone. Oh, John, I don't feel the move is this year. I feel the move is when you're 46. I think you have to start letting go of things in your house a little bit more. Um, Clean up the energy where you are. Let go of things you don't want to take to the new house. You're about 45 now, aren't you? I do believe within a year you will be in the right direction for a house with another, though, with another. So just be aware of that. Uh, Thank you, Christina. It's been rough not figuring this all out that well. Um, I'm on Restream, which allows me to be on YouTube and Twitter and Media Psychic Facebook. But I got to tell you, sometimes it just drops and I don't know it drops until I do a live. So I don't know how to check that. Anyway, here we go, Christina. Thank you for sharing all the times you do. I appreciate that. Um, I am going to tell you that there is going to be unplanned company on your doorstep. This unplanned company is coming from the west. They're going to be bringing you a lot of smiles, a lot of laughter with the past. So be aware of that. Also, have a little bit of a party in the dirt. I don't know where you're going, but it's very dirty. You're going to be standing in the dirt and having a lot of fun. So love that. So love that indeed. Um, Hillary. Hello, Hillary. I need a, hold on, a future change. Well, sweetie, it's always changing. It's always changing. So you don't need anything but to be present in the moment. The changes you're looking for are going to be coming, but first you have to be content where you are. The lesson is to be content where you are so you can move forward and be sure and have all the um, lessons that this moment has for you. This moment is always going to guarantee you something all the time, so just be alert to that. I also want you to know, just between you and me, there is going to be uh, a reunion in another's kitchen that will have stories about the past that will bring you clarity and that will help you understand the past. And I feel very good about that. Okay. Letitia, welcome back. It's nice to see you. Um, Letitia, a job and love life. Well, you do know the lasting love, but not well enough to know who it is. You are still looking in the past too much. You are still feeling you need a man to be validated. He doesn't want to validate you. He wants to enjoy you, share time with you. You do know him, but he's not your next boinker. And you always try to make your boinkers lasting. Not a good thing to do. So just be alert to that. Just play time now. Okay, Sally. Sally, wonderful seeing you there. Sally, I'm just going to tell you that there is going to be a phone call asking you to volunteer. You volunteer a little too much. You take on more than you should. You're not real good at receiving, Sally. Let's start. It's not healthy if you just give. You have to learn how to receive. Um, God supports us, and I almost feel, Sally, if He came down and had a bouquet of flowers and was going to give to you, you would say, no, give it to another person. So I need you to, Sally, to learn how to receive, to have all the gifts that are destined for you. All the gifts. All right, Ashley, any relationship in the new year? Just to play one, just to play one. I do want you to know the lasting one will be in your 38th year. Um, and he will love your children as his own. So just be alert to that. And he and you will share business. I like that a lot. Like that a lot. Um, so right now we have to heal the past, let it go. Don't carry it with us. Don't expect people to be like they were in the past. If you expect guys to lie to you, if you think there's not a good guy around, so be it. God says yes. So I need you to just be alert to that a little bit better, okay? But I like where you're going and I feel very positive. The next one is just a boinker, just a boinker, but you do know the lasting one you're going to have at 38. You do know him. By the way, you and him and the family will travel a lot. I like that. I do take postcards, do take postcards. Beth, will the job that's meant for me, will I know the job that's meant for me? Well, we always do. We always do. But I want to tell you a story about a client. She's been in the last 2 years, 3 different jobs. Um, and it started because she's afraid of not having a job. So she accepts job without realizing who the people are. Every job is different. If you're not happy where you are, start looking, but investigate. Don't be in a, a hurry to find a job. You want the right job, not any job. By the way, I do want you to know there is sneaky money coming your way. What, Beth? I'm excited about that. Sneaky money is going to be coming your way within 4 months. Just be alert to that completely. Hello, Liliana. How's your day? Will I be successful in my future? Liliana, the thing I have to tell you at 16, yes. If you decide to be. Here's the problem, Liliana. You start a lot of things and don't finish. So don't start anything unless you're sure you want to finish it. Also, I want you to be alert to you spread yourself a little thin. A lot of us do that. Just be aware of that. Um, and don't worry about what other people think about you. You will not know your husband till you're 24. Um, you're going to have two daughters and a son. We don't want them to. We don't want them to have your worries, do we? And your self-talk. Your self-talk is not always the best. Liliana, if you don't believe in yourself, no one will believe in you. And let me just tell you, God believes in you, and you will do national and international work. Oh, yeah, honey. You're destined to make the world better. Just, um, just be aware of that. By the way, please note you can always go to mediapsychic.com and ask your free question. If it's a relationship question, I will send you a video by Joe Dispenza, which says why we're single. There's a reason we're not in a right relationship. And the first part of it is maybe we don't feel we're worthy of it. The second part is Joe will tell you. So if you go to my place and you're asking about a relationship, I will send you something that will help you deal with the relationship. You know, I tell you what, when you're looking at the camera, your right side is your left side. So I'm doing, so this orange I'm trying to cover up. Apparently, I'm not going to. That's my top to appear today at Grumpy Goat in Omaha and Des Moines. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to the conversations. Did you know if you go to mediapsychic.com, you find the dates, the places I'm appearing? You also get to ask a free question. I love the free question. If you're single, I'd love to send you the thing that I have of Dr. Joe. I've been sending it out and getting good feedback on it. Good feedback. Yes, it's an hour long, but it's going to help you understand why you're not ready for the right one. All right. So please share me also. Love being shared. And when you share me, I go to your Facebook page, messenger, and tell you a couple things about you. Hello, my beautiful Michelle. Synchronicities. How does this month look for you? Let me tell you, you're seeing a lot of synchronicities. Let me tell you about synchronicities. If you get synchronicities on the top on numbers like 333 or 444, it means an angel is around saying hi and letting you know you're not alone. Synchronicities are signs that spirits sends you to remind you you're not alone. Whatever you're going through is temporary, and there's a bigger picture. So I feel very good about it. Very good about this year for you. But just between you and me, money from an unusual spot coming forward within 5 months. Melody, thank you for sharing. Love that. Love that. I am going to tell you. Oh, all right. I'm trying. Okay. Shared memory from Melody. Anything specific I can do to really step into my death doula career. Well, what a career that is. Life and death are both wonderful and both new beginnings. Wonderful. Um, have you ever heard of the word patience? It will expand through word of mouth. Um, but also you have to maybe, do you have business cards? Do you have business cards you hand out? Um, I carry a business card with me all the time. And on the back of my card, I have something I believe, which you can read down below. Um, but I believe a business card is the best benefit you could have. Um, and talking about your work to other people is a great thing, and just passing out the cards. But doula and death will be um, by doula and death will be word of mouth. Also, you might call um, nursing homes and somehow get involved with them and everything. Okay, we're now down to Becky. Becky, hello. I love you. Becky, Nicole, Becky, 38. Will my new business be successful? Not as fast as you'd like it to be, but the key with you, Becky, is to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent for the best. Okay. Are you my jitter? Are you my Facebook friend? Are you my Twitter friend? Are you my Instagram friend? If not, why not? Right now, I want to go and tell you a couple things that I have on there. And I see myself. Oh, cool. Um, three poisons that cause human suffering. This is interesting. The first one is fear. Fear is giving power to things that haven't happened. We need to not do that. Greed. Greed is worried that you don't have enough and wanting somebody else's. We don't need that. And number three is ignorance of our true nature. Our true nature is one with God. We're divinely supported. We need to remember that. Okay, that was the one from before. Oh, and yesterday, you will see that handsome dude I'm on radio with on Thursday morning on G105. And and it shows exactly um, how many, what I did a live with him. That was good. All right, we're going to do this again. This was from 2013. And guess where I have learned forgiving is needed often, so still doing it. Join me when we don't forgive our, don't forgive, that's a boo-boo. When we don't forgive others, it's like drinking arsenic and expecting the other to die. So here it is. Here's what we should say. If I harmed anyone in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly through my own confusion, I ask their forgiveness. If anyone has harmed me in any way, either knowingly or unknowingly through their own confusions, I forgive them. And if there is a situation I'm not yet ready to forgive, I forgive myself. That's the biggest thing. I forgive myself for that. For all the ways that I harm myself, negate, doubt, belittle myself, judge, or be unkind to myself through my own consciousness and confusion, I forgive that. Again, forgiveness is the key. Forgiveness is something we really need to do a lot. So just be aware of that. And when you hold on to thoughts of the past that doesn't bring you joy, then you're stilling the moment. You're stilling the joyful moment. Okay? All right, Nicole, wonderful seeing you here. There is going to be a phone call bringing clarity with the past. Just be aware of that. There's my Joy. Joy, honey, I think we've talked about your jobs, and I believe you had a half an hour. You have more questions on it, by the way. So please come back. There's about 11 questions you get asked, five at a time, so we can clarify. And if you need clarification, and the first one was about job security. I must tell you, I believe I answered that. I believe they know how good you are. I do believe the job is changing a little bit, and there will be a little bit more traveling this year, but I feel good about it. And Joy, you've paid for a reading. Come back with more questions. Love you, babe. All right. Also, share me, Joy. You've never shared me, you little stinker. All right, Charlie. I am feeling very stuck and unfulfilled with that change. Will that change come soon? Yes. It'll come soon as you stop feeling stuck. Your feelings are temporary. Don't give them the power to control you. They're temporary. When you feel stuck, then you think of something and move forward. And the way you move forward is walking in the directions of what you want to do. So I feel this is all temporary. And unfulfilled, have you thought about, Charlie, what would fulfill you? Because that is exactly what you should be doing. Going in the directions of what you want your life to look like, not what it is. Our time's just about up. I'm going to look through, and I'm so glad we're back online the way we should be. I'm going to look through and see if there's anyone that's a virgin or a first timer, and then I'm going to hit them up before I shut this down. I love that Samantha and Mysteria are here. Mysteria, you're new, aren't you? Mysteria, I'm going to tell you at 20, you've got a move coming ahead. And also, there is going to be a friend from the past pretending change, not real, not real at all. So be alert to that. Hello, my beautiful Samantha, Sherry, and Jackie. Uh, oh, you're coming to the goat. I love that. I love that. Um, the appearances I do, people can come in for $5, take, and then I talk to them about their future. So it's a little in a bar. It's a lot of fun. Bring your friends. It's a lot of fun, and it's something. My way of serving. I love that. And if you do it, let's see, $5, $60 a half an hour, $5. By the way, I've charged $5 for about 25 years. Just want you to know that. Thank you, and I'll look forward to seeing you tonight, Jackie. Okay, Aaron, I've done you before. Is there any virgins? I'm looking for names I don't recognize. And Renee, have I done you before? If you're a new timer, please let me know. Um, and Nikki Ann, I need your age. I know you're loving retirement, Julie. Know you're loving retirement. Renee, wonderful seeing you again. Renee, thank you for sharing. Since you shared, I'm going to tell you a couple things. Like number one, some paperwork you're not paying attention to is going to get you in deep doo-doo. Just be aware of that. Hello, Miss. You're welcome, Andrew. This is an honor to do what I do. Um, honor to do what I do. I should have mentioned uh, Marissa, yes, new job, and yes, more kids. There's my Marissa. There's your new. So, yes, new job and more kids. The job change is going to be within 5 months, and the pregnancy is this year. So, all healthy, all good. Plan on that. But later, you're going to create your own business. So, just be aware of that. And I feel very good about there. There's my J. What is it? That there is my sweetie. What J? Okay, I can't read the first two letters. Um, this year actually has two reunions for you. Our time is up. It has been wonderful being with all of you. Um, Next time, see me again, Esmeralda. I'll be back on Saturday at noon. But give me, if you're asking about anybody, be sure and give me his name, so I can go directly and pick up from him. All right. God bless you all for being here. The key is to get here right at 12, because that's when I start. And if you get here the soonest, I'm sure I get to you. Thank you all for being here. I'm honored that you are here. If you share me, I come to your messenger and tell you a couple things about the future. God bless you. Make it a great day. Make it a great life. And you're the only one who can make it that way. Thank you for